Good morning, Standard 3. Subject Maths. Topic Subtraction. Children, you have already been practicing subtraction and doing it last week. I think first we started with 2-digit number subtraction and then we moved on to 3-digit subtraction of 3-digit numbers. I'm sure all of you have been practicing it well, and now let's move on to subtraction of a slightly more difficult level. So are you ready to get started? Let's begin with our first example for the day. Here you can see I have already written down the question here for you. 53 minus 27. Now, as you already know, children, subtraction means taking away a smaller number from a bigger number. So we have 53 here as the bigger number, and we are going to take away 27 from 53. So let's get started. Here I have 5 tens and 3 units. It's very important first to write the places before we start with any sum. It's very important that we write the places and actually put the numbers in the correct places. It will help us in avoiding mistakes. Then the next number is 27. That is 2 tens and 7 units. Check once again. Once you have written down the question, check once again. 53, yes, 53. 27, right, 27. Now I write the sign in the baby box here, minus. Now, as with addition is the same with subtraction, we start by subtracting from the units place. Now, what do we have in the units place? 3 minus 7. That means I have to take away 7 from 3. Am I able to do that? What do you think? If I have 3 chocolates, can I give you 7 chocolates? If I have 3 rupees, can I give 7 rupees to the shopkeeper? No. That's because 3 is a smaller number. When I have only 3, how can I give away 7 from there? So when the number above is smaller, you cannot subtract. We cannot do 3 minus 7. So what will we do? Now children, many times it so happens that sometimes you don't have a pencil. And when teacher gives you to write something, what do? You ask your partner, can I have a pencil please? If you have more than one, he or she will definitely give it to you. So here 3 is also doing the same thing. The number in the units place, if it is smaller, will go to the tens place and ask Mr. 10, can you give me a 10? Mr. 10 says, of course I can. And 10 gives 110 to units. Remember, it is 10. So 110 will go to units place. This is called borrowing. Unit is borrowing, asking for something from 10. So when 110 is going, 110 is less here. So 5 will become 4. It will become 1 less. Yes or no? Right. And here 10 has gone here to units place. So 10 and this 3 which is already here. 10 and 3 will become 13. As a shortcut, what we do, we just cancel the 3 and write 1 and 3. That's because a 10 has already gone. 110. See this 10. 110 is in hundreds place. 3 is already there in the units place. So you are adding 10 plus 3. This 10 which has gone here. 10 plus 3, 13. Okay. Now what do we have here in the units place? 13 minus 7. Now can we do subtraction in the units place? Yes, because 13 is a bigger number now. It is bigger than 7. So let's subtract. Now children, till now you may have been subtracting by drawing objects and cancelling and all that. Now we count on our fingers. Let's change it a little bit and count on our fingers. What we can do is, from 13 we can count up to 7 on your fingers, but count backwards. Okay, that is one way of doing it. So let's start. We start with 13. We don't take 13. Okay, start from 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I have reached 7. I stop. How many fingers are there? 6. So I write 13 minus 7 is 6. Now if you find counting backwards difficult, there is another way of doing it. From 7 you can count up to 13. You can start from 7 and count up to 13 moving forward. Did you understand? So 7, you don't count 7, take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6. We have got 6 here. Understood? You can do it either way, whichever you feel is comfortable. Okay? So that's done. Now let's move to the tens place. 4 minus 2. From 4, we don't take 4, we count backwards till we reach 2. So from 4, 3, 2. What do I have here? How many fingers? 2. So my answer here is 2 in tens place. My answer is 26. Children, now let us check out the next sum. As you see, I have already written down in the columns because we can avoid wasting time. So we can save time. 45 minus 39. 4 tens, 5 units, 39 3 tens, 9 units. In the baby box, I have got the sign. It is called minus. Now let's move. Again, we start from the units place. 5 minus 9. Can you do 5 minus 9? Can you take away 9 if you have only 5? 5 is a smaller number, so naturally you cannot do it. Just check the numbers here. If this is a smaller number on top, you cannot subtract. So what does unit do? Mr. Unit goes to 10. Knock knock. Can you give me one? 10. And of course 10 is very generous. He says yes, of course, take. And he gives 110 to units. So 1 will become less, 110 will become less. 410 will become 3 tens. And here a 10 will go to unit. So 10 and 5 already here. 15. We have 15 now. Now can we do subtraction? 15 minus 9. Can we do it? Yes. To be on the safe side, you can cancel this also because 5 has now become 15. With that 110 which has come over to the units place, it has become 15. Now 15 minus 9. Let's count backwards. We don't count 15. We are starting from 15, so we will go from 14 to 9. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. How much? 6. So we have 6 here. If you want to count forward, that is also another option. It's your choice. See, if you're counting from 9, you will go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Again, the answer that I'm getting is 6. So whichever way you go, it's your choice. Now, 3 minus 3. If I have 3 chocolates and I gave all the 3 chocolates to my friend, what will I have? 3 minus 3 is 0. Nothing. So, we have got the answer here. It is 6. Are you ready for the next sum? Now, here we have 82 minus 67. As you see, I have already written 82 minus 67. Let's proceed. 2 minus 7. 2 is a smaller number. If a smaller number is on top, we cannot subtract. So, 2 goes to 10. 10 gives 110. So 8 will become 1 less because 110 is going there. So 8 will become 7. Now 110 has come over here. 110 and 2. 10 and 2. 12. Right? Now 12 minus 7. 12. Don't count 12. Let's go from 11. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. How many have I got? 5 fingers. 5. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Now 7 minus 6. Very simple. 1. So we have got 15 as the answer here. I'm sure you are getting the hang of it by now. Let's do the next sum now. 76 minus 9. Now where will I put this 9? Will I put it in 9 tenths or 9 units? Right. Single digit number 9 is a unit. Remember, only when 2 digits are there, we will start writing from tens. So, 9 is a single number, so we will put it in units place. I have the baby box and the minus in the baby box. Now, let's start with the units place. 6 minus 9. Can 9 be subtracted? Can 9 be taken away from 6? No. 6 is a smaller number. When the smaller number is on top, in subtraction, what we do is knock knock. Let's go and borrow 1 10. So 7 will become 1 less. It will become 6. And 110 is coming over here, so unit is becoming richer. 10 and 6 will be 16. Now 16 minus 9. Let's count forward if you want. Let's try it a little different this time. From now 9, let us count to 16. So we don't count 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many? 7. Now 6. 6 is all alone in the tens place. There is nothing here. If there is nothing, it means 0. 6 minus 0. If I take away 0 from 6, nothing from 6, what will I have? 6. I have not taken away anything, so it will be the same number, 6. So your answer is 67. Let's move on to the next example. Here we have 90 minus 6. As you can see, I have written 90, 9 tenths, 0 units, and 6 is a single number, so I have put it in units place. So 90 minus 6, let's start with the units place. 0 minus 6. 0 means nothing. If I have nothing, can I give you 6 of anything? If I have nothing, can I give you 6 chocolates or 6 pencils or 6 rupees? Can I give you 6? I have nothing. No. So again, 0 is a small number, so we go borrow from tens. As usual, we will make 1 less here. 10 is giving 1 10, so 10 will become 1 less. 1 10 is gone to units. Here there is nothing, 0, so only 1 10 here. We have only 1 10 coming this to the units place because there is nothing here. Now let's go 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6, as you wish to count either backward or forward. So if you are counting backwards, 10 minus 6, we will do 9, 8, 7, 6. How many? 4. And 8. 8, there is nothing in the unit in the tens place here, so 8 minus 0. I take away nothing from 8, so I get 8 as it is. Any number minus 0 is the number itself. So we have got our answer 84. Children, I hope you have understood, and you will be given more sums for practice like this. I'll be putting up a few sums. Practice it well. The more you practice, the better you will become at this.